Splat Communications. For reliable information that sticks.
Mabuhay ang bawat Pilipino, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas!
Good day everyone. Please subscribe, follow, and please don't skip ads. Thank you. Our video for you today is about President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s 3-day state visit to Germany, the first leg of his European trip. We shall encapsulate all the events, activities, and meetings for a better understanding of how hard the President works in both strengthening bilateral relations and seeking foreign investments for the country.
Luke Persamin, please sit down. Vice President Sara Duterte, nice to see you back from Davao. House Speaker Martin Romualdez, members of the Cabinet. I look on my trip to the center of Europe with anticipation and optimism for the opportunities to be explored and for our friendship with the German and Czech nations to be affirmed and strengthened. As we embark on that journey, I'm confident that this visit will yield fruitful outcome.
Hello everyone, welcome to Splat Communications, your channel for reliable, relevant, and accurate information regarding sports, surveys, statistics, science, politics, people, lifestyle, arts, travel, and technology.
I look on my trip to the center of Europe with anticipation and optimism for the opportunities to be explored and for our friendship with the German and Czech nations to be affirmed and strengthened. As we embark on that journey, I'm confident that this visit will yield fruitful outcome. I look forward to having productive discussions, fruitful collaboration, and memorable experiences that will further cement the enduring ties between the Philippines and Germany, and of course, the Czech Republic.
We also had a detailed exchange of views about the recent developments in the South China Sea. Here again, it is about adhering to international law, ensuring the freedom of navigation. And we are working to ensure that the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea is being adhered to by all its parties that have signed up to it. Peaceful development and the peaceful settlement of conflicts and disputes is important here. As early as in 2016, the Philippines have taken an important decision in that regard. Generally speaking, we want to do whatever we can to help settle tensions or address tensions in a peaceful manner. The negotiations on a code of conduct for the South China Sea is therefore of the utmost importance. ASEAN is a very important actor in the region. We are aware of the added value that the cooperation with ASEAN has in that regard. We have set ourselves an ambitious agenda We have been able to talk about very concrete projects today, and we are aiming to lay this down in a roadmap for the further development of our relations. I, for one, would like to thank you, Mr. President, for your visit. It has been a very important signal for the friendship between Germany and the Philippines and the expansion of our relationship per se. Germany aims to further broaden its commitment and engagement in the Indo-Pacific. We aim to diversify our imports from other countries in the world, and we want to make a contribution towards ensuring that we have as many partners as possible so as to avoid creating dependencies. And the Philippines is a very important partner for us in Southeast Asia. We have a long tradition on which we can build, Mr. President. We can look back to 70 years of a bilateral relationship, and we aim to further deepen and expand that relationship. It is important for us that we make further headway in the economic sphere. We have thus expanded is for investment guarantees, which is also meant to attract and make it easier for German companies to invest in the Philippines. We cooperate very closely on the issues of raw materials, commodities, something that is very important for us because the Philippines happens to be home to many important minerals like nickel, and we would like to help the Philippines in better extracting and also processing these minerals. We also believe that it is important that we have the necessary framework conditions. Free trade agreements play a part here. As you may know, Germany has always been strongly supporting free trade agreements and the freedom of trade, and we aim to make further headway with regard to negotiating such an agreement and partnership with the Philippines, but also with all the member countries of ASEAN. We believe that that would be a major step forward, and therefore it played an important part in our talks today. The Philippines have a treasure of a very well-skilled workers. This is also relevant for our health sector. As I reported to the President, that as a lawyer, when I worked as a lawyer, I represented Philippine seafarers, seamen. So that, again, is a very important area of cooperation, and we want...
Thank you very much, His Excellency Chancellor Olaf Scholz. I'd like to greet also the members of the German delegation and the delegation that has accompanied me here. Good afternoon. First and foremost, I would like to express my appreciation to the Chancellor for his gracious invitation for me to come and visit Germany. I am very pleased as Germany is a very important partner to the Philippines. And I'm honored that this visit coincides with the 70th anniversary of diplomatic ties between the Philippines and Germany, which were established in October of 1954. I look forward to the commemorative activities to be undertaken here in Germany and in the Philippines in the coming months. My meeting with Chancellor Scholz was productive and insightful. We discussed the importance of advancing peace and development in the Philippines. As like-minded partners, we reaffirmed our commitment to promoting the rules-based international order, extending our commitment beyond our own regions to contribute to the broader global community. On defense cooperation, Germany has been providing training to the personnel of the armed forces of the Philippines since 1974, making Germany the second oldest formal defense partner of the Philippines. And I express the Philippine government's openness to discussions and cooperation that go beyond training and into new areas such as cyber and maritime domains. I also express our appreciation for Germany's continuous support for the capacity building of the Philippine Coast Guard. Before my arrival to Germany, the joint declaration of intent on strengthening cooperation in the maritime sector between our two countries' transport agencies was already signed. I am heartened by Germany's increased interest in enhancing maritime cooperation between our two countries, and I welcome more initiatives to enrich this relationship. We also discussed ways to enhance trade and investment. Germany was the Philippines' 11th trading partner in 2023 and has been a major source of foreign direct investment. We welcome the presence of notable German companies to our country that have been there for a while, such as Siemens, Lufthansa, Deutsche Bank, Bayer, Bosch, amongst others. I underline the Philippines' strong economic outlook with a GDP growth of 5.6% in the last year, outpacing some other economies in our region. Our economic dynamism is driven by strong domestic consumption, supported by a diverse labor market, a growing services industry, and remittances from our overseas workers. Investing in the Philippines is now a more attractive option, given the legal reforms that allow full foreign ownership on certain sectors, such as railways, airports, expressways, telecommunications, and renewable energy. we continue to find ways to build upon our already strong economic collaboration, taking it to new heights. The Philippines would like to cooperate in the areas of manufacturing, construction, and infrastructure, IT BPM, innovation, and startups, as well as renewable energy and minerals processing. Climate change and cooperation between countries is also a significant facet of the partnership between the Philippines and of Germany. I thank Germany for its leadership and commitment in the field of climate finance and its strong support for the Loss and Damage Fund created at the 28th United Nations Climate Change Conference in Dubai last year. I conveyed the Philippines' bid to host the Loss and Damage Fund Bank in the Philippines. We also recognize the important contribution of Filipino healthcare workers and the other overseas Filipino workers to the culture and to the economy of Germany. Noting Germany's interest in expanded labor cooperation to include other Filipino skilled workers and professionals, the Philippines reaffirms our commitment to ensure the protection of the rights and welfare of Filipinos around the world. Towards this end, our countries have signed the renewal of the cooperation program between the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority and the Federal Institute for Vocational Education and Training during my visit here in Germany. Both sides are also working towards the conclusion of the Memorandum of Agreement on the placement of skilled workers and other professionals. We will continue to work on other agreements across various areas of cooperation and look forward to their conclusion in the near future. On regional and international matters, I thank Chancellor Scholz for Germany's staunch support for international law, including the 1982 UNCLOS. Our shared commitment to international law strengthens our partnership and creates a favorable atmosphere for working together on global issues. I reiterated that the Philippines remains committed to addressing issues through dialogue and consultation. Yet the Philippines, like any sovereign state, will continue to firmly defend its sovereignty, its sovereign rights and jurisdiction in accordance with international law. On Ukraine, I assured Chancellor Scholz of the Philippines' continued support. We reiterate our call on concerned parties to seek a peaceful and diplomatic resolution to the conflict, recalling the 1982 Manila Declaration on the Peaceful Settlement of International Disputes, which reaffirms the principle that all states shall settle their disputes by peaceful means. On the Middle East, I highlighted the Philippine government's concern over the 2 million Filipinos present in the region. The Philippines continues to urge all parties to exert restraint to prevent escalation and to work towards a peaceful resolution of the conflict. It was indeed a fruitful and enriching discussion with you, Chancellor Scholz. I wish to express my heartfelt appreciation to the government of Germany, the German people, for their gracious hospitality extended to me and the entire Philippine delegation. I eagerly anticipate this continuation of our strong partnership for another 70 years or more. With confidence, I believe we can deepen our relationship and collaborate for the mutual prosperity of both our countries. Thank you.
Your achievements and the recognition that you have earned from our German friends are a testament to the excellence that defines the Filipino. Your contributions to the Philippine economy over the years will not be forgotten. Bagong Bayani, we call you, and rightly so. This administration will make sure that those contributions are matched by reforms and programs that each and every member of your family back home will benefit from. This year, our economy grew by 5.6%. Medyo mas maganda ang ating growth rate ng mga iba't ibang ekonomiya sa ating mga karatig bansa. This cabinet, my cabinet and I, will continue to work hard to preserve and to support the growth of our economy. Under the Bagong Pilipinas agenda, we will witness a transformational period of growth, progress, and reform. This government is committed to good governance, economic stability, inclusive development.
I personally bear the great significance of this visit, as I note that this is the first time in 10 years that a Philippine president has visited Germany. It is addressed the business community here in Berlin. The timing is auspicious, as it coincides with the celebration of the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between our two countries. As the biggest economy in the EU, both in GDP and population, and a global force in technology and innovation, Germany is certainly one of the countries where we look forward to further fostering strong business partnerships and collaborations between our two countries. Together, let us embark on a journey and strengthen the economic ties, mutual growth, shared successes. The members of my economic team will ensure that the support needed for growing your investments is extended in a timely and comprehensive way. Together with you, as our strategic partner, we can make these investments happen in the Philippines.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. tackles various efforts and initiatives by Siemens AG in the Philippines as he engages in a meeting with the company's President and Chief Executive Office (CEO), Dr. Roland Busch, in Berlin, Germany on March 12, 2024. The two discussed the upcoming projects of Siemens AG in the country that focus on improving the healthcare sector for the Filipino people. According to the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, the company has unveiled plans for the establishment of the Siemens Healthineers Training Center, a facility that is envisioned to respond to the demands and growing needs for advanced healthcare services within the Southeast Asian region. President Marcos Jr. and Dr. Busch also discuss matters regarding enhanced bilateral trade and investment between the Philippines and Germany, as the Siemens AG CEO performs his duties as chairman of the Asia-Pacific Committee of German Business, APA. Furthermore, the meeting serves as a platform for the chief executive to explore further avenues of collaboration with Siemens AG in terms of technical upskilling initiatives, economic partnership, digital services, renewable energy, infrastructure and e-mobility. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. engages in a productive discussion with the officials of WPD Gmbh, a company specializing in the development of wind and solar projects, in a meeting on the sidelines of his working visit to Berlin, Germany on March 12, 2024. According to the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, the meeting primarily focuses on the company's ongoing development projects for establishing offshore wind farms in Cavite, Negros Occidental and Guimaras. The President emphasizes the significance of these projects in promoting renewable energy sources in the country. This project is valued at an initial investment cost of PHP 392.4 billion, making it the largest foreign investment recorded with the Board of Investments, BOI, in 2023. President Marcos Jr. urges officials of WPD Gmbh to work closely with the Philippine government in bringing foreign manufacturers of RE components, such as propellers and storage batteries, to the country. He notes that this move could ensure the reduction of production costs in the said sector. To date, WPD Gmbh is currently in the process of establishing 5 onshore projects in various regions of the country, estimated to have an investment value of PHP 56 million. These projects are projected to be completed between 2027 and 2030. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Mr. Anand Stanley, President and Head of Region, Airbus Asia Pacific, discuss matters regarding partnerships in strengthening the country's capabilities in the aerospace sector in a meeting in Berlin, Germany on March 12, 2024. According to the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, President Marcos Jr. recognized the Airbus willingness to support the Philippines Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, modernization program and reassured the government's commitment in assisting the company in their localization efforts, including its linkages to the country's electronics and aerospace manufacturing industry. In return, Airbus reiterated its willingness to help the Philippines build its own in-country defense capabilities and further enhance its joint venture partnership with the Philippine Aerospace Development Corporation, PAD. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. engages in a discussion with the officials and executives of Lufthansa Technik Philippines, LTP, in Berlin, Germany on March 13, 2024. According to the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, the President's meeting with the company centers on productive discussions regarding LTP's plan to build a second hangar in Clark, Pampanga, valued at $150 million. This is in addition to the company's existing 23-hectare technical base and hangar facility at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, NAIA, which was built during the 1980s. Once construction begins, it is expected to employ at least 400 workers. The DTI further adds that LTP currently employs around 2,800 mechanics, engineers and support personnel in the Philippines. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. tackles various matters on the manufacturing and technology sector with the top executives of the Bosch company in a meeting in Berlin, Germany on March 13, 2024. The meeting with the company comes after the Philippine-German Business Forum, where the President witnessed the exchange of cooperation between Bosch Southeast Asia and the Philippines AC Industrial Technology Holdings Incorporated. The said agreement strengthens the collaboration between the two companies in the sectors of mobility solutions, software services, manufacturing, factory automation and logistics services, among others. According to the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, Bosch is a global supplier of technology and services. Its operations are present in four business sectors, including mobility, industrial technology, consumer goods and energy, and building technology. In continuation of his activities in Berlin, Germany, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. visits the Siemens Energy and Gas Turbine Plant on March 13, 2024. The visit reaffirms the government's unyielding commitment to develop the Philippines' renewable energy resources anchored in further promoting sustainability and climate resiliency. President Marcos Jr. expresses gratitude to the German government for their interest in fostering collaboration in this particular area of the energy sector. He also outlines various targets to strengthen RE in the power generation mix, as well as proposes cooperation with the Siemens company to address challenges and explore opportunities in the country's RE sector. There you go, folks. What can you say about the efforts that our beloved President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Once again, our indefatigable President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. wastes no time during his foreign trips. This time in Germany, he renewed the 70-year-old mutual defense agreement with Germany and secured very important support in the Philippines' efforts to protect its sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea. This is such a great achievement. The more allies the President gets for our country, the more safe and secure we would be towards unnecessary aggression in the region. Once again, the President acted as the ultimate salesman for the country in meeting with no less than 5 major German corporations to invest or even expand their investment in the Philippines. This hallmark and work ethic paves the way for a better and more productive future for the Philippines and the Filipinos. In behalf of the Splat Communications team, for this segment, your working president, thank you. Till next time. Stay safe. Rosa out. Bye.